Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am a Viking wizard. So I'm going to be unboxing the Great Awakening from the Greek heavy power metal band Braveride. So this band was formed in 2004, so they've been out quite a while. This is their fourth studio album. I believe I'm missing two of their catalogue. So I think it's their first and second album, because their third album, which was of Heroes in Inner Fire, I actually do have that one, and I've unboxed it and added it to my YouTube channel. So somewhere on there, if you want to give that one a watch. And the album was absolutely awesome. But this is their brand new studio album. I was actually sent the album by Marios, which was awesome, and a lovely letter, which I was taken back by. Thank you so much, dude. Actually sent me 2 copies, which was awesome, was unexpected. I wasn't even expecting one. I was actually going to suggest, I was going to pay for the album, and I was going to see if there's anywhere where I could pre-order it, because you know, I don't ask for freebies. If a band wants to send me stuff for their YouTube channel, that's cool, but I more than happily would pay for it. But this band are absolutely incredible. Hopefully they'll come to the UK at some point. Now, my good friend Martin White, who's on my friends list on Facebook, is a massive power/symphonic metal fan, and he's one of the other admin from my group Powersymphonic. You'll probably see the flag up there. So more about that in a bit later, but he's another admin from the group, and he's one of my best friends. Absolutely awesome. So I'm actually not sure if he's got this in his collection. If he has, then, and he's pre-ordered it, fair enough, I'll gift it to someone else. If not, it will go in his collection so he can add it to his ever-growing collection. I know he's a big power metal fan like me, and his collection is probably on par with mine, and he's massive Kiss fan, which is awesome. So yeah, so I got the 2 CDs, and I had a letter which I'll show you, which I'm going to keep this and stick it in my folder with all my merch stuff, and I'll treasure this forever. And thank you so much again, Marios. Hi John, these are for you for unboxing a One Piece is More to do whatever you want. Keep it, give it a good friend, or through your channel giveaway. No problem with us. Wink. Thanks again for your support. It means a lot. Hope you will enjoy the new album at its full potential, with booklet in hand and CD in your stereo. Personally, I prefer headphones. Wink. Best and epic regards, Marios and Braveride. Marios. So thank you so much, dude. That was really cool, and I fully appreciate your kind words, and I am over the moon. I get to listen to this album. I cannot wait, or should I say I get to listen to the CD version, because while I was waiting for this to turn up, I went on Spotify and I found the album, and it was already on Spotify, so I could not wait, and I actually gave it twice over a listen to and from work, because one day as I was struggling to work I listened to it, and then on the way home I listened to it, and I mentioned it to a couple of friends, and they said, so what do you think of it? First listen, and I said, dare I say, without somebody saying anything, dare I say it's a masterpiece. It is friggin' awesome. I really hope I get to see these at some point. Hopefully they come to Power Metal Quest Fest at sometime, which is the UK's biggest power/prog power, progressive power metal, symphonic, all that sort of stuff, epic metal festival. Which, funny thing is, which some people are shocked, I've actually been to every one of these from start to and up until now, and in October I'm going to see the next one. I believe this next one's like the 6th one or something like that, but I've virtually been to every one. This one was the 2022 one, where Symphonity was backing, and they were absolutely awesome. And you had the likes of what was it, Rights to Ruin, Tiberius, I'm trying to figure the other bands that was on the bill, Battleborn, Fellowship, and some other epic bands. But yeah, let's get into this, and I absolutely cannot wait to listen to the CD version. I know these albums are not available on vinyl, but that would be absolutely incredible if they ever released them, so I could add them to my ever-growing music collection. So look at that, that is wow cool. Instantly, if I hadn't have heard of this band, and I would have seen that artwork, purely from that, with the fire-breathing dragon on the front and knights and all that sort of stuff, instantly I would have been like, pre-ordering that, yep, that is definitely going to be added to my collection, and more than likely I would like/love it. Then you've got the 10 songs, which is awesome. I'm not going to pick out a favourite track from this album because I want to give it a load of more listens. So I want to spend like a full week to and from work giving it a full listen to it on CD, and then I'll give my proper full verdict. But so far, that's what I've said, masterpiece. But Twilight, awesome. So there is the full band, which is cool. I do love to see a picture of the full band. Show you the CD and inlay, and then I'll show you the book. There's the CD. Then we have the inlay. Pardon me. Braveride, The Great Awakening. Oh, cool. You know, that actually reminds me of Lord of the Rings. If you know, you know. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you've watched Return of the King, then you'll understand that, and probably, like me, have a little chuckle about it. But yeah, I was watching Lord of the Rings on YouTube, watching some of the stuff, and I was out with a friend, for any of you Lord of the Rings fans, because something funny, I was out in a CX with him looking at, it's a shop in the UK that does like Blu-ray, and then it does like mobile phones, video games, consoles, all that sort of epic stuff. Well, he picked up a game, he slipped and he pulled the whole shelf down, and I shouted in that voice, "Fool of a duck." And he looked at me and he said, "What do you think you are? Bloody, who do you think you are?" And I said, "What?" And he said, "You think you're a wizard?" And I was laughing my head off. But yeah, so there's the book, which is awesome. So you get the full track listing. All music and lyrics composed by Marios Christakis. I think that's how you pronounce his name, but Twilight instrumental is awesome. Oh, that's going to be a cool read. I do love when you get intros and instrumentals, orchestras and all that sort of stuff, and it's definitely 1,000,000% right up my street. Nightmares, A Real Executioner, awesome songs. Souls Are Marching, Temple of the Unholy Rain, what a name for a song. The Gate, Delphacor, was it Delphacor? Oh, I think this is pronounce it. Then we have Unspoken Terror, Giannis or Giannis, Giannis. I'm going to say Giannis. Let's go with Giannis. Then we have The Final Confrontation. Oh my God, that artwork in the background. Oh, that is epic as hell. So we have Braveride, Marios Christakis, guitar, orchestration, lyrics. Marcelo Vieira, vocals, additional vocal arrangement and lyrics. Wolf Delulis, bass. Antonios Georgos, I think that's how you pronounce it. Old George, drums. I'll probably butchered that, guessed. Gaby Koss, sopranos, vocals and arrangement. And this is who they're thanking, where it was recorded. Oh, Rockshot Records, Bandcamp. There, I do have Bandcamp. I've got the app and I do buy stuff on there, which is cool. And I love when it comes up with Bandcamp Friday, so you can support the bands. And I believe Bandcamp Friday that my friend Martin has said to me that all proceeds 100% go to the band, which is, I'm all for that, and it's awesome. They should get 100% anyway for their creating awesome music. And there's the band again, which, oh, that is cool. I love seeing a picture of the band. Full picture of the band is cool. And there's some bands where in the booking it actually doesn't tell you who the members are, but me, I like to know the members just so, you know, I can try and remember them, but my brain's like a sieve. So yeah, this has been Braveride, The Great Awakening. I cannot wait to go and give this CD a listen. I'm super excited to see what the CD version's like. I've actually catalogued this on my Discogs, so I'll put a link in the description. So if you want to check that out, like if Marius watches this, if you want to check out my Discogs, 99% complete with my Discogs. The only thing that I've got to add to my Discogs is I've got a pile of stuff in the corner, which is bands that I couldn't find on Discogs, so I've got to like submit them or something like that. And then I've got a full bookcase, which is there, a small one. It's not one of the massive ones, it's a little small one, and it features my classical panpipes, opera and all that sort of stuff. because now and again I just fancy listening to classical, like Beethoven, Mozart, Bach and all that sort of epic stuff. Four Seasons is obviously, for me, is a masterpiece. So I absolutely love that, and I've got it dozens of different versions and it's awesome. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this Braveride unboxing video. I'm going to put a link in the description to their YouTube channel, so if you want to check them out, definitely give them a listen. If you're a power metal fan, then you must give them a listen. And my good friend Dan Taylor, he needs to give these a listen. So if you've actually managed to watch this video, dude, you need to give these a listen. They're absolutely epic. So hope you all enjoyed this. I do run a group on Facebook, which, as I said earlier in the video, I'll tell you about, and it's Powersymphonic, so it's dedicated to stuff like Braveride, Dragon Force, Hammer Force, Stratovarius, Nightwish, Epica, Freedom Call, Halloween, Gamma Ray, Delane, Within Temptation, Twilight Force, Bloodbound, Dream Evil, Axis, Angra, Gravedigger. I could be there all day literally naming the bands. So it's for the genres of power metal, symphonic metal, epic metal, fantasy metal, neoclassical metal, traditional metal, operatic metal, space metal, sci-fi metal, prog power, USPM, video games, all that sort of epic stuff like knights, wizards, dragons, fantasy, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons, saving a princess from the castle, destroying goblins, all of that sort of brilliant stuff. And as everybody knows, I'm an immensely huge power/symphonic metal fan and a big fantasy fan, so that is definitely right up my street. I know I've had a few people saying you're 40 and you're still massively nerding out to fantasy and all that sort of stuff, and I'm like, yep, until the day I snuff it, I'm definitely still going to be obsessed with power metal and obsessed with all things fantasy based and wizards and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed this unboxing video, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you are new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that sort of epic stuff, because it's many unboxing videos to do, and I've just done the latest haul, but I literally just got a stack here, which I'm going to be getting most of them unboxed, other than ones unboxing. I'm about to unbox the new Illuvieta, if you like your folk metal. And then I've got the new Orion album to unbox, which I cannot wait. Great power metal band, seen them twice, absolutely fantastic. Illuvieta I've seen twice, and in October she'll be seeing them for a third time. Then Nora Luhumio from Battle Beast. That's a brand new project with Lorena. I'm not sure where she's from, so I need to do a bit of research on that. And then we have Scary Creatures, which is as you can see, Brainstorm, and that was a pre-loved one, pre-owned, so I'm happy to get that one. I got it purely for the DVD. Don't have that one in my collection, so I can't wait to get into that. And then we have the Bloodshed Summoning from Sacred Steel. And then we have from the Swedish rock band Ghost, their new album. So there's a load of new stuff, which I'll be getting on my YouTube channel, and I'll be posting them up, so if you want to check them out. But yeah, unboxing videos, I show off tattoos, I do give reviews, talk about the bands as well, I show off my collection, and show off my love for music. So hope you'll enjoy this. I'll catch you in the next one. Viking was signing off. Have yourself a good one, and see you later.